What's poppin', homies? It's your favorite homegirl, Gossip Girl here, and I just want to come in and have a discussion with you to tell you what Trump said about his businesses. Now, isn't he the president? Okay, 45 is the president, right? So he had this to say. He said that due to the plague, his businesses is hurting, and he doesn't know if it's going to accept the government bailouts. First of all, you don't need any government bailouts. People who need government bailouts are the ones who need it the most. Your hotels are not for any poor people. They are for the rich. Okay? They are for the rich, the athletes, the ballers, and all kind of stuff, the, entertainers who got money that can afford his place. So let's go into it further. President Donald Trump told reporters at the White House on Saturday that his own businesses are taking a financial hit as a result of the plague. He said he didn't know whether his organization would accept government assistance if it qualified. Everybody knew I had hotels when I got elected, he said. They knew I was successful when I got elected. They knew I was a successful businessman when I got elected. They knew my success of being a businessman. This is what he said now. This is what Trump said. Okay? So, he says, I wouldn't say it's thriving when you decide to close down your hotels and your businesses. No. So, Trump told reporters in the White House press briefing room on Saturday afternoon, yeah, it's hurting me. It's hurting the Hiltons. And it's hurting all the great hotel chains all over the world. It's hurting everybody. There are very few businesses that are doing well now. Okay? So I think he got the plague. Do you guys think he has the plague? Because when he's on TV, he's not looking well. I mean, he's not a nice looking person overall, but he's looking sick. He looked like he's not well at all. Okay? And that BS that he's saying about China, I really do hate that he's calling it a Chinese disease, the Chinese flu. That is wrong. And I was reading on Essence.com that he was thinking about naming it the Kung Flu. Like, are you serious? Like, how? I mean, like, that's just ridiculous. It's racist and it's wrong. Okay? This is not the time for these stupid remarks. The president wants to rename the plague the Chinese flu, or he's called it the Chinese flu, and then he wants to rename it to the Kung Flu, which to me is a low blow. That's a low blow, very low blow. But when I was watching, because I could only watch him for a few minutes at a time, child. When I was watching him, and the lady asked him, the reporter asked him, why do he keep calling it the Chinese flu? And he was like, oh, it's because it's from China. It's from China. And I just got so irritated. Like, oh my God. It's like, it's from China. It's not an American disease. It's from China. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I could not stand him. I'm like, you know what? That's it. That's all I need to hear about this man. That's it. I just can't do no more. So, he doesn't know if his business qualifies for the government bailout, which it should not, okay? I don't think he needs government bailout. What he's going to probably do is just file bankruptcy like he did before, okay? You know how these rich folks be doing. They file bankruptcy. They got money, but they file bankruptcy so they can, so their debt could go away, and then they'll try again with something else. So, you just never know. You just never know. And he goes on to say, I don't know. I just don't know what the government assistance would be for what I have, he said. I have hotels. Everybody knew I had hotels when I got elected. They knew I was a successful person when I got elected. So it's one of those things. Why that should even matter? You are the president. You should even be looking for a bailout. You know? He also goes to say, I would probably decide to close things up. I think it's a good thing. You don't want people getting together, the president told the reporters. We want to beat this thing. So I have many of them. hotels, clubs, things like that where people get together. I think it would be great to practice to close them up. They're basically following the rules when they say close them down in New York. We close them down, or whatever they may, whatever they may be, he added. So I guess he's going to close down his hotels to comply with shut it down. Excuse me. And this is just a little tickle in my throat, so don't get it twisted, guys. Okay. Don't be saying, that gossip girl got that wrong. No, I don't. So he's gonna, I guess he's gonna close his hotels for now. I mean, I don't think it's gonna hurt his pockets any. You know, if everyone else is doing it, why don't you do it? Close it down. Shut them down. Shut them down. But anyway, okay. So let's move right along. Now, those of us that are New Yorkers, that's from New York City, or if you probably know about it if you're not from there, whatever the case may be, Jacobs Javits Center in New York City may be converted to a medical facility to fight this plague, right? Now, Jacob Javits Center is huge. It is really, really huge. So let's see what they have to say about this. The Jacob K. Javits Convention Center in New York City may be converted into a temporary medical facility to help handle an expected surge in patients with the plague going around. And this is what Governor Andrew Cuomo said. Now, Mr. Cuomo, he's getting a lot of love from the ladies. He's Governor Cuomo. Now, I think he should have been president, but Governor Cuomo is, every time you see him on TV, he's, giving solutions. He's trying to, make this place better. He's laying down rules. And a lot of ladies are like, oh, he's single. They want to hit that, but I don't know. But let's get back on track. So Cuomo gave an update on the state's response to the plague at a news conference Saturday morning. He plans to spend the day looking at sites that could be converted into temporary hospitals. So some hospitals that's already closed down might be an option. Jacob Javits Center might be an option. Even some hotels might be an option. Okay? And the word on the curb is they bringing in ships to also use for medical facilities as well. Okay? So, he plans to spend the day looking to see what type of buildings, what type of stuff. So he got options in his head going on. The governor has requested 4 field hospitals of 250 beds each from the federal government for a total of 1,000 beds. He is looking at Jacob Javits Center for all of those. Okay. He also asked for 4 Army Corps of Engineers temporary hospitals. For those, he's looking at the Jacob Javits Center. Okay. So he's looking into things for temporary hospitals because New York City is a big place. And from what I'm hearing, people are getting this thing being diagnosed by the hour. It's growing rapidly in New York City, which I felt like it was going to do once it hit. Once it hit New York City, I felt like because there's so much of us there, or whatever the case may be, that, it's going to spread quick. Okay, I was just checking my time. Okay, so the Jacob Javits Center is so big that it can take the 4 field hospitals and a Army Corps of Engineers temporary hospitals. So that's how big that place is. That center is huge. Okay. So the Jacob Javits Center is one of the nation's largest convention centers with 2.1 million total square feet and 840,000 square feet of expedition space. That's a big place. That is huge. So that would be the perfect place for a temporary hospital. Okay. That would be the perfect place because I'm sorry to say, but cases are going to rise, and that's what's going to happen. There were 10,356 confirmed cases of the plague in the state as of Saturday morning, okay, according to Governor Cuomo. Of those, 6,211 are in New York City. That's still a lot. It's not a lot, but it is. So I don't know. We just got to hope and pray that you know, everyone could get tested because, you know, I heard the testing is limited and stuff like that. So I just hope this thing just do what it got to do and just go. I'm just sick of it already. I'm just sick of it, and it just needs to go. But anyway, that's all I have for you right now. So, guys, I will talk to you later. I'm not sure if I'm going to come back with something else, but I'm always finding something. Plus, I got stuff already in my little folder that I want to speak about, but I don't know. You know me, I'm just all over the place. But anyway, you guys have a great night. Enjoy your evening, and I will talk to you later. You know what you could do? Subscribe and chill. Subscribe and chill. Subscribe to my channel. Chill out and watch a few of my videos to help bring up my watch time. I would appreciate it. Later.